Hello and welcome to another episode of Wedding Tip Wednesday. I'm Joel Rudloff with the Final Take Films and DJ, and today I want to talk to you about wedding receptions with the current epidemic and specifically dancing. I want to talk about things we can do to make sure there is dancing. First of all, I want to let you know that we as vendors, we are here to make sure that your weddings go off without a hitch and that you can still have the best wedding possible. Right now, we, as well as pretty much any other wedding professional in the area, have all been actively working together to not only come up with regulations, but also keep an open line of communication to our lawmakers for ways that we can still give you the best wedding possible, give you your dream wedding, while still maintaining social distancing and providing a safe environment for you, your guests, and us as vendors. In today's episode, I just wanted to kind of take a few minutes to talk to you concerning your wedding plans and give you a few helpful and hopeful tips, even in the midst of kind of what's going on right now. So first, I wanted to talk about the restrictions that have recently come out. I know Government Ricketts had his press conference last week, and he announced that wedding receptions could go ahead and start back up again starting June 1st, which when he said that, I was, it was an amazing step. I was super excited about it. 50% occupancy, that's something we can definitely deal with, for the near future. However, when he announced that the stipulation of no dancing, honestly, I was kind of taken back a little bit. I was a little speechless. And the reason why is no other state has made that stipulation. No other state has said, well, you guys can get together, but you can't dance, and it was a little bit of a concern. And, it really felt like a scene out of the movie Footloose. I'm not going to do a Kevin Bacon impression, but after reflecting on it for a little bit, it got me thinking about what Governor Ricketts might have meant by the no dancing policy. And I truly believe that what he meant is not that you can't dance at all, because let's face it, you can't outlaw dancing. It's going to happen. He didn't expand upon it, so we're kind of left to make our own assumptions on it. My interpretation is that they're trying to prevent the packed dance floors with 100 plus people all packed together tightly in there like sardines, dancing the night away. I think that's kind of what they're concerned about at this present moment. But here's the thing. There are ways that we can still do dancing. There are ways that we can have dancing, but still allow for social distancing. One of the things that, especially us and other DJ professionals out there, we work hand in hand with our venues, with our coordinators, and we're going to continue to work with them on ways that we can still have social distancing with the entertainment aspect and everything that we're doing. There's so many ideas and things we can do. Some of the things that we've kind of talked about is, hey, let's spread the dance floor out. Maybe instead of having this one central dance floor area, maybe we spread dancing out. Maybe we just say, hey, ladies and gentlemen, there's plenty of room around your tables because we have to have this distance between your tables. Dance at your tables, Let's see what table has the best dance moves. Maybe we do spread dancing. Maybe instead of one dance floor, maybe we can set up 6, 7, 8 different dancing spots, smaller dance floors that can accommodate instead of 100 people. Maybe we say, okay, you can only have up to 10 people at each dancing spot, and these are just ideas that we can do that are still going to allow for social distancing, still going to allow for that, but still allow for people to have an awesome time, in the midst of what's going on right now. So maybe instead of just across the board banning dancing, because you can't outlaw dancing. So maybe instead of just stating that, maybe a better way is, hey, let's create some guidelines that will still allow the fun to happen, because honestly, right now, we all desperately need some fun right now. We need to think about the good things, the optimistic things, the joy, and celebrate your wedding. So, but let me also reiterate here though, all these regulations that are coming out right now, these are all temporary, okay? This is just the beginning of loosening restrictions. So for any couples out there who are planning August, September, October, and beyond, this is just the beginning of loosening restrictions. So my suggestion is don't make any rush decisions right now, okay? Don't be thinking, gosh, I'm not going to be able to have dancing at my wedding. How am I going to be able to have fun? I'm only going to be able to have 50% occupancy. I was planning on a, wedding reception of 300 people, and I'm not going to be able to do that right now. Don't focus on that right now, because this is just the start of loosening restrictions. We have a ton of time between now and fall. So don't postpone right now, or heaven forbid, cancel your special day that you've been working so hard to plan. My tip to you is it doesn't hurt to have a backup plan, but don't pull the trigger on falling back to your plan B until plan A is absolutely not possible. Let's wait. Let's see how things go. Don't make a decision on 5 months down the road when we're just now looking at next month. If this is what the restrictions have been for next month, they're going to roll out with new ones for July, and then new ones for August, and new ones for September. And every time things are going to get rolled back even more, and you're going to be able to have more and more. There's still a lot of time between now and fall, which means there's still a lot of time for restrictions to continue to relax. That means a ton of time also for the virus to become less and less of a glaring threat. I mean, you're talking so much time between now and then, it may not even be a concern coming up in the fall. But at the end of the day, talk to your vendors. Keep an open line of communication. Ask your vendors if they have any options if a dance floor is not possible. I know us with the Final Take, we've been working on some special packaging for micro receptions, shorter events that maybe can't have dancing. We're starting to roll these things out for the next month or two. But I really only feel like this is going to be a temporary thing, but we might still have those options available for brides coming up in fall. Not necessarily because we have to, but maybe because we want to. Maybe their brides kind of see some of the fun things that are going on this summer, and maybe those are options that they want to incorporate into their wedding. Don't give up on your wedding day quite yet. Dancing is still going to happen. And I want to once again urge our governor and other lawmakers to maybe take into consideration that instead of simply saying no to dancing, maybe we consider that dancing can occur in maybe a little more of a controlled way. Maybe instead of just saying no, maybe we can talk to some of the professionals out there and say, what are ideas we can do? What are ways that we can service our clients and our couples out there in a better way? Because honestly, right now, talking to a lot of vendors in Iowa doesn't have a dancing restriction, and you're starting to see lots and lots of brides who are calling venues in Iowa, seeing if, hey, can we go have our wedding in Iowa? So to our lawmakers in Nebraska, take that into consideration, because those are tax dollars that you are sending out of our state because you don't want to have dancing. So maybe let's talk about this. There is a time to dance, and that time is now. I think all of us need a little joy in our life, and I think all of our couples are ready to celebrate and ready to think about something other than what's going on right now. And so the last tip I'm going to give you is I urge any couples out there who are planning a wedding, who are concerned about it. And I know I talked about this last time when I had the DJ panel on here. Call Governor Ricketts' office. Call your lawmakers. Call your city council. Call the state the state legislator. Call those individuals and say, we want to dance. Give us options. Tell them that just making a blanket no and just simply outline dancing is not a smart idea, because we can still make this happen. Remind them that in the midst of so much fear and uncertainty, we all need a little joy in our lives. And honestly, I know better way to celebrate joy and to show joy than by simply dancing. So those are my tips for today. So again, dance your hearts out. Don't let these things get you down. And be patient. We have so much time between now and fall. Think about it. Hold off on it. Don't cancel your dream wedding. Don't postpone your dream wedding just because you're concerned about these restrictions. It's going to loosen up. We've got a lot of time between now and then. This is just the start of loosening up restrictions. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. You can email me at dj@afinaltake.com. Message us on Facebook. Message us on Instagram. You can give us a call, 402-965-1824. To any of my brides out there, if you have any questions about your wedding plans, reach out to us. Talk to your vendors, talk to your partners, and dance your hearts out. Have a good day, everyone.